Today I will discuss about two frameworks. One will be personal branding and one will be CATT framework. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. If any point of time if my voice is not audible, then please type not clear in the chat box so that I can change my settings. Screen is visible. If it's visible, please type yes in the chat box. So let's get started. So welcome to the webinar Personal Branding and CATT Framework. So CATT framework is basically a go-through guide in digital marketing, and this framework can make a difference in marketing. It's a framework that is easy to understand and can be applied easily to get results. So let's understand this framework and unleash the true potential of this framework. So C stands for content, A stands for attention, T stands for trust, and another T stands for transaction. So these are the four pillars which will help in building the personal brand and help you succeed as a digital marketer. So first pillar is content. It's the center of all marketing campaign and it's the first step of the framework. It must add value in the mind of the readers and must be useful information. The content can be in the form of blog posts, YouTube social media post, or a podcast. So as it is rightly said that content is everything in digital marketing. Content is the king. Like customer is the king, in digital marketing, content is the king. To capture the attention of your audience, you need content. To persuade them to transact, you need to tell them why they need to solve their problem and how solving can change their life. And for that, we need content. So content is the first and the foremost pillar, and rest digital marketing depends upon our content. Content can be in the form of blogs, YouTube videos, social media posts, or a podcast. Second pillar is attention. Once the content is created, next step is to get the attention from target audience so as to convert them into leads. Next step is to get attention from the target audience so as to convert them into leads, driving attention traffic to your content using email, SEO, social media, paid ads, and referrals. One need to drive audience through lead magnet, which can be done either organically or through paid ads. So next pillar is attention. Once the content is created, we need attention to our content. Content can be in the form of blogs, YouTube videos, and driving attention is another step. And attention can be brought organically through search engine optimization, that is SEO. Second can be email, newsletter, and social media. And paid ad, by paid ad, I mean Google ads or Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and referrals. The third pillar is trust. Gaining trust from audience is the most crucial element of this entire framework. Customers do not buy from anyone randomly. People buy from someone whom they trust. And it is rightly said that content gets the attention, but trust gets the transaction. So trust is the most important thing in this whole digital marketing journey. Because in digital marketing, we do not interact directly with the customer, but we interact through digital medium. And in digital medium, building trust is the most important thing. Then only client will invest in our services. To explain this, let's take an example of e-commerce site. Earlier, people were not that much used to buy things online. They always used to have questions in mind while buying online, such as return policy, product policy, on-time delivery. But over the time, e-commerce companies have gained customers trust, and as a result, people have started buying things online. Fourth pillar is transaction. Transaction, by transaction I mean sales and revenue. This is the last and final stage where transaction oblique sales happen. Convert leads into customers with natural sales methods. So, uh, as I have discussed the three pillars, fourth pillar is the transaction, for which the client pays for our values, for our services that we have given him, and transaction happens after the trust is built in the customer's mind. Next is personal branding. By personal branding, I mean that we must work in the direction to build our personal brand. As it is rightly said, the best known will beat the best. It is about selling an experience and being able to offer unique insights with a sense of authority. Another benefit is that you are going to able to stand apart from crowd when you can build a reliable personal brand. A personal brand can give growth to many organizations from his or her own influence. To understand this, let's take an example of Elon Musk, as he has a bigger fan following, has a bigger followers than SpaceX and Tesla. Both these companies are of Elon Musk, but he has a bigger fan following. He has built his trust. He has built his credibility among the customers. So he has a bigger customer base than SpaceX and Tesla. Another example is of Jeff Bezos. Another example is of Apple founder. So they have a bigger fan following, bigger customer base than their companies. So personal branding is very important in digital marketing. Up next is how to build personal brand. For this, there is a framework that is mass trust blueprint, and it has and first step is learn, work, blog, consult, mentor, and startup. These 6 steps will help in building a personal brand. So let's discuss one by one further. So first step is learning. First step in building a personal brand is to learn a new skill through concepts, facts, and procedure. Understand the concepts, remember the facts, and practice the procedure. Practice again and again till the time mastery is not achieved in skills. Work. After we have learned our skills, after we have found new skills, we have to jump from practice zone to the implementation zone. Implementation in real world will give better understanding. Work can be anything such as freelancing, job, or own projects. Implementing skills in real world will help in developing self-confidence, and also one can learn from his own mistake, which will help him or her developing a rock solid personal brand. After the skills have been learned, we have put our skills to implementation. Next step is blog. Blogging is a very important tool in digital marketing because human beings remember better when they write about their learnings. So keep writing and keep blogging. Also, it helps developing personal brand as people today like to read blogs to gain knowledge and in-depth information. If we write about something we know, and if we have learned some new skills, writing will further enhance our learning, because by writing, human brains work more efficiently while learning. Next step is consult. Now the skills that we have learned are put into practice through freelancing, blogging, or own projects. People have started recognizing us as a strong and personal brand. Next step is to enter into consulting phase, where instead of working for organizations, one can do consulting for them. Next step is mentor. Next step in building personal brand is mentoring, wherein you will be helping others to learn new skills. Also, teaching and imparting knowledge takes your understanding of a particular subject to a new level. If we teach and if we preach what we learn, then our own knowledge will enhance. Last step is startup. After going through all these personal branding steps, learning, working, blogging, consulting, mentoring, last step is startup. In this, we can start our own product or service business with the understanding that we have developed about the market. But after so much of stages at the startup stage, we will already have a personal brand. After we have followed all these steps, learning, working, blogging, consulting, and mentoring, if we now we if we start our startup, it will be easy to scale the startup and to scale our business because we have already built our personal brand through CATT framework and through all these steps. So in the last, opening our own business or going into entrepreneurship will help scaling our business better because we have already entered into this framework, and this is cyclic in nature. After we have learned a new skill, we have all gone through this step, and we have in the last build our startup. Then again, we have to learn new skills. Then again, we have to put our new skills into working, blogging, consulting, mentoring, and start. So it's just cycling in nature. We have to keep learning our skills. We have to keep uh, we have to keep implementing skills in real world. Then again, we have to build our startup. So it's a cyclic process, and this will go on, and it will help us in improving our personal brand. For example, Elon Musk has also two companies, SpaceX and Tesla. So after building his personal brand only, he has now built his companies. So if it's clear till now, you can type clear in the chat box. Chirag, Namrata, Ankit, if it's clear till up till now, and if it's any doubts, if you want to know more about this, you can ask in the chat box. And if I will be able to answer, I will answer, or I will mail you. Also, if I have recently purchased a novel also on content marketing, I will show you the novel. So it's a very good novel. If anyone wants to go ahead in digital marketing and want to learn how to write good content as per the platform, for example, how to write better content for Instagram, for YouTube, for Facebook, or any other, for blogs, how to write, so they can follow the book. I will show you the book right now. I recently purchased. It's Everybody Writes. This is a book. It's a very good novel. I've recently purchased it and I've started reading this. I've got a lot of insights from this book only. Any questions? If anyone has, then they can ask. So if no any questions, then can let me end this webinar. How was the webinar? Did you get any insights related to digital marketing or any other framework? Yes, Namrata, you have asked a very good question that content should have the right keywords, and I would like to brief on that also. So one thing in the presentation I've written SEO, search engine optimization. So it's basically the right kind of keywords in the headline as well as also in the content, because Google ranks our blogs, our website on the basis of keywords only. And to find the keywords, there are two, three tools. I will name that tools. One is Google Trends. In that, you can compare the keywords which all over the world people are searching, and you can know, and you can also track the trend of that keyword. Also, one is there another tool is Ahrefs. One tool is SEMRUS, SEMrush. So these are the keyword tools. While writing content, you can follow that these tools, and we can get to know what people across the world is searching for. For example, if I type how digital marketing, so Google also auto suggest. some topics. So these are the top trending topics which people are searching all over the world. So yes, keywords play a very much important role in while writing a content. I hope answer question has been answered. If yes, then please type chat, yes in the chat box. Any other questions? If everything is clear, then I think we must end the webinar. If it's okay to end the webinar, please type end in the chat box. Okay, let me end and thank you once again for giving your valuable time on Sunday and joining for this webinar. I will be also creating one WhatsApp group, and in that group, I will be sharing new tools, new techniques in digital marketing. And also, you can follow me on my blog, that is rankmeahead.com. I have recently started that blog, and I will be writing about marketing, content marketing, freelancing. So, thank you. I'm ending this webinar.